All right, as I said earlier, I think this could possibly be a record short lesson because we've kind of talked about this stuff already, except we haven't done it with right triangles. So let me draw a right triangle. Should only have to draw. Oops. Should only have to draw one right triangle because then I can just copy and paste the rest of them. All right. It's not perfect, overlaps a little bit, but you get the idea. All right, so there's a right triangle. Let me group that together, and let's copy it. All right, and let's paste it. There we go.
Doesn't matter which way we draw the triangle.
Does not. But this is how I drew it. All right, so here's what they give you. All right, here's the given stuff. First of all, what kind of triangle is it? Just said it's a right triangle. Okay, so you know that you got one angle is equal to another angle. Agreed? Because if they're right angles, that means they're 90 degrees. 90 degrees equal each other, and so that must mean they are the same. Now, here's something else they give you. All right, they give you, I'll tell you what, let's do it in a different color just so it pops out a little bit. They give you that this side is equal to this side. Is that enough right now to say that those triangles are congruent to each other? No, because I only got a side and I got an angle. Do I have a theorem or postulate that says anything about one side and one angle? No. Is there any way that I could look at this and say, oh, if that side's equal to this side, then other things are equal? No, there's nothing else, okay? So I got to know one more thing, and here's the other thing that they give you. They say that this side is equal to this side right here. So you could say side angle side, exactly right. I'm glad you saw that. But they give it a special name. Since it's a right triangle, they call it the leg. I think they just call it leg. All right, leg, we'll call it right triangle. Okay, so they call it leg because what are these two sides right here? They are the what? The legs of the right triangle. What would this side right here be that's not marked? It's a right triangle.
You know, I forget what it's called. Oh, I know what it's called. It's hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. You learned about hypotenuse, haven't you? Maybe not in here. I don't know. Did we talk about hypotenuse in here?
I read about it.
We kind of did because I remember doing Pythagorean theorem. Remember Pythagorean theorem? We said a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A and b were the legs. C was the what? Hypotenuse, okay? All right. So it's leg. Or if you wanted to, you could always say what? Side, angle, side. All right? But leg is basically the same as side, angle, side. Let's do another one. We'll just keep the right triangles looking exactly the same. Oops. Come on. There it is. All right, now here's something else they give you. Again, they tell you that you have two right triangles, and this time they tell you that this and this are equal. So what is that? What are those two? We just talked about it. No, what are these two sides called? The hypotenuse, all right? And they could give you something else. They could give you that this angle is equal to this angle right here. Let's try to keep that within there. There we go. All right.
No, it's angle equals side, but it's going to have some special name.
Yeah, what do you think the special name is? And you're absolutely right. You could say it's angle, side. But since it's a right triangle, what is this side right here? That's a what? We already said it. Say it again. It's the hypotenuse. And we got one of the other angles, don't we? So we could call this, what do you think? HA, or hypotenuse angle right triangle theorem, or whatever. We'll just call it hypotenuse angle. All right. So hypotenuse angle. That's what we would call that. Because if you have a right triangle, again, you have to know that you have a right triangle. Because you can't have a hypotenuse if you don't have a right triangle. Do you understand that? The hypotenuse is always opposite the what? The right angle. Okay, you could say 90 degrees, but the right angle. All right, since that's what we're calling these right triangles. Okay, everybody see that? Hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. Everybody got it? All right. The other two sides are called the what? The legs. We just did it right up here. Okay, good. All right, let's do a couple more, and we'll be done. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Yeah, copy both of them so I don't have to do them individually. So, oh, come on. Oh, why doesn't it grab? There it goes. All right, let's do another one. Well, we got right triangles. Again, these are all right triangles. This whole entire lesson, that's what the title of the lesson is, isn't it? Right triangle congruence. Why does that keep popping up again? I wish I could make it not pop up. All right, let's see. They give you this, all right? And this time, they give you a what? A leg, and they give you... Now, on this one, it's not hypotenuse angle. It's, what do you think? Leg angle, right. We always put the angle second, all right? So it's leg angle, or you could say angle leg, I guess, but they always say leg angle. So this is the leg angle right triangle. I'll just shorten that, right triangle theorem. It's supposed to be a triangle. It's kind of weird looking. All right. You could also say what? Angle, side angle. So really, are these, so far, are these any different than what we've learned before? No, because we got angle, angle, side, we got side, we got angle, side, angle, right? So we've seen these before. So you could always use those for reasons. But these are specific to what kind of triangles? Right triangles. Okay, one more and then we're done. Okay, and really, this next one is, yeah, there's one leg and there's an angle, or I could, let's just scooch this down like this instead of trying to grab it. All right, we're almost done, almost. I don't know if this is a record short lesson or not, but it's pretty close. So this time they still give you this side right here, but they just give you another angle. All right, so right here, this side is included between the two angles. This time, this side is not included between the two angles. So the old way, we could have called it what? The old way before we did the right triangle stuff. How could we say these triangles are congruent to each other?
No, angle, angle, side.
Angle, angle, side, right. We could have called it angle, angle, side, agreed? Because this would be angle, side, angle because the side is in between the two angles. This side is not in between the two angles, so I could have called it what? Angle, angle, side. But it's still what? As far as the right triangle is concerned. Angle, is that what you said? Yeah, but we don't say, well, I guess, no. We're not going to use both of these angles. Remember, this indicates it's a right triangle. So just look at the stuff in yellow. That's why I put it in yellow. So we wouldn't say angle, angle, leg. What would we say? Right, we'd say leg angle. So this is a leg angle right here. And this is also what? A leg angle. A leg angle right triangle theorem. Okay? Everybody with me on that? All right. So this is still a leg angle. Both of these are leg angles, but they just give you a different angle, right? That's all they do. Everybody good with that? All right. And that's basically it. So what are they going to do? They're probably going to ask you, why are these triangles congruent to each other? You just have to give a reason, all right? I've talked about this before, but remember I said in here we're not going to do really heavy-duty proofs. This would really come in helpful if we did the heavy-duty proofs, but I just gave you some easy stuff to do. So this is section 4.6. It's on your lesson plans, but I'll write it down here just in case. So it's 188, 189. And it's 1 to 14. Is that what I wrote on the lesson plans? Okay. All right, so there you go. That's your homework. You've got what, half an hour? All right, so you should be able to do this in a half an hour. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. All right, that's it.